So with the bench setup, you want to get your eyes right behind the bar. Your grip is personal preference, wider or narrower, whichever you prefer. We're making sure that our butt and our upper back stays packed down into the bench. Feet are also personal preference. If you want more leg drive, you can get your feet behind your knees. So with the bench press, before you unrack the weight, think to actively puff your chest out and pack your shoulders down into that bench. Big chest at the top. We're gonna work a 3-second pause and then strong press back up. Big chest, pause, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you are at home with no barbell, you can do this same variation with a dumbbell. 3, 2, 1. Press those dumbbells straight over your chest. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And you can increase the reps depending on the weight of your dumbbell. So with the chin up, if you're doing band assisted, you can place both your feet in the band. You can go neutral grip, palms facing each other, or supinated underhand grip, whichever grip that you prefer. We are working chest to bar pause reps, so you start dead hang, pull your chest to the bar, drive your elbows to your hips. 3, 2, 1. So 3 full second pauses when your chest reaches that bar. Chest to bar, 3, 2, 1. At the top of this pull, think big chest, puff your chest out, keep your shoulders packed down, core is nice and strong. You're gonna go as many reps as you can in each set. Hit that full 3 seconds at the top. Sit on the floor, grip the band neutral grip to mimic that chin up. Puff your chest out, drive your elbows to your hips. You can hit a nice pause at the end range. And you can go 15 plus reps depending on the resistance of your band. So with the seated overhead press, you're sitting tall up on your bench, your upper back resting against that bench. Keep your elbows tucked forward before you press. Straight overhead, thinking bicep to ear. Bring the elbows back in. Strong press overhead. Full lockout, bicep to ear. The push-up, you're gonna start with your wrist stacked under your shoulders. Nice strong core. Think to tuck your hips in, squeeze your butt, leading the movement with your chest, aiming for that full body to move as one unit. We're gonna hit a nice 2-second pause at the bottom, strong press back up. Chest to floor, 1, 2, strong press. Through the press, think to rip the floor apart with your hands. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now a regression to this. Work that eccentric, no knees. Hit the pause, then use your knees on the push. 1, 2. 1, 2. Or you can keep your knees down throughout. Tuck your hips, nice strong core. 1, 2, strong press. 1, 2. So with the seated neutral grip row, you're gonna have your hands neutral grip position, so palms are facing each other. Sit upright, keep your core nice and strong. Puff your chest out, pack your shoulders down. Think to drive your elbows straight back. Pull your wrists more in the direction of your hip. Hit a nice pause, squeeze at end range. gonna go 15 reps here. Now, if you were at home with no cable, you can do a banded seated row. Elbows drive straight back, hit that pause at end range. You can increase the reps depending on the resistance of your band. All right, guys, this is our optional arm isolation supersets. So these isolation movements are gonna isolate your biceps and your triceps. Here we're gonna start with a superset, starting with a bicep curl, and then you're gonna go right into a dumbbell skull crusher for the triceps. So we are gonna do a neutral to supinated grip bicep curl. So you're gonna start neutral, where your palms face each other, transition to supinated, work the eccentric, back up supinated, then switch to neutral. So at the top of the curl is when you alternate grips. The key here is to keep those elbows fixed to your sides so you can really isolate those biceps and keep the tempo nice and slow and controlled. All bicep here. We're gonna go 15 reps. Then you're immediately gonna go down to the floor, or you can do these on a bench if you prefer. And we're gonna do dumbbell skull crushers. Reaching the dumbbells past your forehead. Again, you wanna keep those elbows fixed. And we're isolating our triceps here. And you're gonna go 15 reps here as well. All right, guys, this next arm isolation superset, we are again gonna start with a bicep curl. So we're gonna do a cable rope curl. So you're gonna have the cable all the way down using a rope. Stand up tall, you can have a slight bend in the knee. Keep your elbows fixed. Bicep curl. At the top of the curl, think to drive your wrists out. You can hit a nice squeeze at the top, really isolating those biceps. Control the tempo. 15 reps here, all bicep. Then you're immediately gonna go into a tricep push down. Isolating the triceps. Again, keep the elbows fixed. Drive the wrists out at the bottom of the push. And you're gonna go 15 reps here as well. So with the cable bar bicep curl, you'll use a cable bar. We're gonna do supinated underhand grip. You're gonna curl the weight up, keep those elbows locked to your sides, hit a nice pause at the top, and control that weight on the way down. Hit that pause to feel that contraction with your bicep. Control the weight. Pause, control. And you can work 15 reps here. Get that bicep pump. So with the overhead tricep extension, you are gonna have your cable notch on the bottom row. You're gonna grip the cable rope. Keep your elbows locked in, stand up tall and strong. Keep your elbows locked where they are, and you're gonna drive your wrists out at the top of the movement, hitting that pause at the top and feeling that tricep contraction. We're gonna go 15 reps here. With the seated dumbbell curl, you're gonna sit at the edge of your bench, sit up tall, nice strong core. Neutral grip, so palms face each other, curl it up, keep your elbows locked to your side, and we're gonna work a slow 3-second eccentric. Curl it up, squeeze, get that contraction. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And you can go 12 reps here. 3, 2, 1. Grip is gonna be narrow, in line with your shoulders. You can have your feet up on the bench. Reach back, back towards your head. Keep your elbows locked. Bring it back up. Should feel that tricep working here. Control that weight. The more you reach back, the more of that stretch you can get. And we're gonna go 15 reps here, all tricep.